So, and the other key feature is it's fault tolerant and high availability. Fault tolerant in the sense, so at any point of time, if any of my nodes are going down, normally in distributed architecture, nodes tend to go down because of some maintenance activity or else due to disk issues or with any of the maintenance activity which has to be taken up to update the bash or anything. So say if I'm updating something or else if my node has gone down. So at the point of time, normally in the other distributed systems, once that node is down, the data present in that particular node will not be, we cannot able to access that
Access it.
data. So that's the main difference, say for example. And also it's fault tolerant mainly. At any point of time, the main Hadoop advantage is, say for example, if my node is down, still my data will be available on the cluster, and I can able to, even I'm say for example I'm having 10 node cluster and I'm having one data and one node is down. Still my cluster will be up and running with 9 nodes and with the data also available on top of it. It will share across what all this.
From the other nodes, right? Okay.
Yes, it will able to configure and get the data from the other nodes, which will be replicated across. And high availability in the sense, the same concept. At any point of time, data will be available for your queries. So just like fault tolerant, high availability also will be the same kind of thing, which will be. So there will be no downtime, no needed for the downtime if any of the data nodes are going down. The main difference is that if the name node goes down, it will be of the other scenario, which is once the name node goes down, cluster will be down itself. So that is the only
Say that again. Say that term again.
name node.
Name node.
Yep, that would be the master node. I'll be telling you on that
Oh, okay.
in our classes, in coming classes. And the main other feature is that earlier in all the distributed systems, whenever I'm having a distributed system, if I'm trying to give a query, say for example, if I'm having Oracle as my distributed system, Oracle instance, it may have up to 256 nodes. There, once I'm triggering any query, only the data was present on all the slave nodes, and master node will be having all the ability to compute everything. So in any of the distributed systems with Oracle or any of the distributed systems, master node will be having the high-end capacity, full-fledged capacity, so that it can able to handle the computation power. So only the data was present in the slave nodes. So whenever I want to do some operations, or say for example, if I'm working on 1 TB of data, so it may be distributed across in 10 nodes, maybe in the thing, but for computing or querying on top of it, I need to get the data from all the data nodes. So whenever my master node will be getting all the data from 1 TB of information from different nodes, and then will compute on the master node itself, right? That was the earlier scenario. And with that, if I cannot able to scale it and also will not get the results faster. And main advantage of Hadoop is like, so the slave nodes, it will also use the RAM or computation ability of that particular machine also in the cluster. So it will use the internal storage of the slave one and also the computation ability of the slave server. So that means we are moving the computation also to the slave node. So here master node is like most of the supervisor kind of thing. So it is It is a complete master kind of thing, only delegating the work to the slaves.
Slaves.
It's
Okay.
not doing any kind of thing.
Okay. So the master is not.
Master will be sending across all the computation. Uh, it will just have holding the metadata information, and it will delegate the work to the slaves. So we are moving the computation also part. So wherever the data is present, we will be sending that machine and we'll compute that there itself. So we don't need any network resources. We are saving on the network resources and also saving on the time to transfer the data onto some other node. So that's the reason, some of the main reasons why we are getting the most faster results than the existing any of the distributed systems. These are some of the key features of Hadoop. And coming to the Apache Hadoop distribution. So these are all the distributions available coming Hadoop ecosystem. Once you see that, these are all the tools which are available right now.
Okay, so these
On
are the terms, yeah, I seen in the requirements,
HDFS,
I have seen all these terms.
okay.
Scope,
HDFS in the sense Hadoop distributed file systems, which is the core heart of the Hadoop. And Yarn or MapReduce is a MapReduce. It's a processing framework, distributed processing framework. So earlier it was MapReduce version 1. Version 2 is nothing but Yarn. Yarn is yet another resource negotiator. The
Okay.
term is like Yarn means yet another
Resource negotiator.
resource negotiator.
Okay.
So which is MapReduce version 2, which is the latest version running across. So, and on top of it, all the other ecosystems will be present across. Hive is a SQL-based query language on top of Hadoop. So Hive is nothing but a connector to ecosystem tool which we will be working on top of Hadoop. So combining HDFS and MapReduce, we'll call
So
it as
Hive is
Hadoop.
so Hive is the command set of commands we are communicating.
Yeah, it's a SQL-like language
SQL.
where
Okay.
we'll be,
Okay.
yeah,
So we call it
SQL,
as
you can
Hive there.
select,
Okay.
yeah, select
Do we
queries
call it
which
as
are,
SQL? No, it is just the Hive only, right?
sorry, I didn't get you.
We call it as Hive only, right? Not SQL. No, we never call it as
No,
SQL,
no,
right? Okay.
it's Hive itself. Hive is the name of the tool which we'll be using on top of Hadoop. So it will be like a language will be just like SQL kind of language,
Mm.
but will not be same like all the operations will not be possible as part of SQL. Some transactions will not work in Hive. So because transactions and updates,
So will you
some of
be
the
you will be sharing the major commands
yes,
queries, right? Okay.
yes, I'll be telling you about Hive and also on the installation part of it. So
Okay.
uh, so that you will have the understanding of different ecosystems. So once our class is completed, we'll be having all the knowledge on, you will be having all the knowledge of how you will be able to install and able to handle what all scenarios we'll be getting across in day-to-day lives of as an admin. So
Mm-hmm.
you can, so and what all the solutions for that also you will be going through that.
Okay.
So these are all the tools, Hive, and Hive is the SQL based query language, and our connectors, which are mainly, it's a connector to R language. It's just, R is nothing but a statistical language. So most of the data scientists and all the analysts will be working across on R. It's a very powerful language. So it's from way back from 1990s. It's been on in the market right till now. And there are connectors to work on top of R with Hadoop. And Mahout is a machine learning tool on top of Hadoop. So once you can able to see here, everything is on top of Hadoop itself. That means Yarn and MapReduce combining will be called as Hadoop. So HDFS will be the uh, storage ability and Yarn will be the processing framework. Both combining will be calling as Hadoop, and these are all the Hadoop ecosystems. So some will be working on top of Hadoop. So Hive will be working on top of Hadoop. So once I write any query, it will be internally converted on top of into MapReduce program, and it will run on top of Hadoop HDFS file system. So that's why two steps for Hive. And the same for pig scripting. Pig scripting is nothing but it's a scripting language. It's a data flow language which will be able to handle the unstructured data queries or any of the unstructured language. It can able to handle up. It can feed across on any kind of data. That's the reason they have put the name as pig. Pig will be taking any data, or it can feed across nearly on anything, right? So that's
scripting
why
means so basically this is used by admins or developers.
uh, it's the developer tool itself.
Okay.
So it's not just like a language. You can, even if you want, you can able to use it
We
across.
can, is it easy to learn or
Yes, it is easy to learn itself. So as an admin, we'll be going through the steps across on installing of this, and also
okay.
we'll be going through the basics of the pig. So you will be understanding the pig and also the installation,
Okay.
so that you will have the understanding why we are using pig and why we will be going for this, and what all the scenarios will be getting in pig.
Okay.
And Uzi is also a workflow engine, so to schedule the tasks in Hadoop and to run one by one task, we will be running across with Uzi. And the other one is HBase. HBase is a columnar NoSQL data store which will be running on top of HDFS itself. It will be not using any of the MapReduce framework on top of it. It will be working on top of HDFS. It's a columnar data store.
Okay.
It's a NoSQL database which will be working on top of HDFS. We'll check on with all the, we'll also see the installation of HBase as well in our classes. And these are all bundled, we'll be getting as a bundle of our source jar. So once you download it from Hadoop Apache site, you will get all these tools in as part of the Hadoop distribution. Apache Hadoop distributions, you will find everything. Zookeeper is one of the coordination engine between the between two nodes or any of the nodes which we want to. It's a coordination service. Say for example, if I'm having two name nodes or two master servers, to configure in between them, to coordinate between the two name nodes, we'll be using Zookeeper. Zookeeper is used mainly to coordinate between any of the n number of nodes.
Okay.
And Flume is one of the other tool which will be used for log collection. Say for example, if I am having a real end server which is writing something onto its server logs, I want to pull down the data onto Hadoop. So I'll be using Flume as a log collector framework. The near real time, say for example, it will be near real time. We can able to send across the data from any of your real time systems onto Hadoop, and then we'll start. You can start processing or data, all the data, we can able to process it in the real time itself. And Scoop is the data exchange to move all the data from Scoop to Hadoop, SQL to Hadoop.
Hadoop, yeah.
So on any of the RDBMS, you can able to migrate the data onto Hadoop.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
And on top of it, it is Ambari is present. It's mainly used for provisioning, managing, and monitoring of your Hadoop cluster. So if you want to manage kind of a number of nodes with all these daemon process running across, you can able to use the monitoring service called Ambari. On top of it, you can able to handle. Say for example, if I'm having 100 nodes available in my Hadoop ecosystem, I cannot go to every server physically and uh, change or else do the survey like whether it is working or not. I cannot go see every second onto every physical machine, right?
Yeah.
So for that, I'll be using Ambari as my monitoring tool, so
Okay.
which will be sending across all
Alarm
the
you to,
details.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That this one is not working.
This is about all the Hadoop ecosystem. So whenever if you want to see the site, Apache Hadoop site, you can able to. So this is the open source Apache Hadoop distributions. You can find it across. And if you want to download it, you will be getting all the source code also. If you want to get the source code of that, you can able to find it online. You can download it online also.
Okay, but you can guide me to do that, right? What are the components I need to download?
Sorry?
You can guide me what are the
Yeah.
components I need to do that later.
Yep. Once installing all the things, we'll be going through that. So there are different kinds of Hadoop flavors available on the market right now. Flavors in the sense distributions. So it's nothing but these are all the distributions. Nothing means like they are. So you have seen that in Apache side we are having source and distributions files, right?
Yeah.
So Cloudera, Hortonworks, MapR, IBM, or else HP. These are all the flavors of Hadoop which will be bundling the Apache distribution only, but on top of it will be giving some additional tools of their own patents. Say for example, if I'm using Cloudera distribution, I'll be using most of the internal core jars will be the same. That means all the so on top of it I'll have extra. It's like a subset of all the existing Hadoop, Apache Hadoop itself. So on top of it, we'll have extra tools on top of it. For Cloudera, you can see Cloudera Manager will be one of the extra tool. Impala will be the another tool which they will be giving out, just like SQL type of, and some other tools which will be patents of Cloudera itself. So they will be in building them as a distribution, and then they are giving support also for Hadoop top of it. Because Hadoop is an open source, you cannot find support, right? So these are all the distributions which will be bundled up across with Hadoop, and they will be giving support for Hadoop.
Oh.
So Cloudera is one of the thing which is leader in the market right now, and Hortonworks is second in the market. So it's gaining very much popularity nowadays, and most of the companies are going for Hortonworks. And MapR is also one of the distribution. IBM Big Insight is also one of the flavor of Hadoop, distribution of Hadoop. and HP Haven is one of the other flavors. So coming to the flavors, these are all some of the different flavors which will Cloudera, Hortonworks, HP, IBM, Mappa. Microsoft is also having its own distribution of Hadoop with Microsoft Azure. You might heard of Microsoft Azure. And Oracle is also having its own distribution of Hadoop, Teradata, even SAP. So these are all the different distributions of Hadoop you can able to use across on. And market is like it's been increasing every day by day in the market. Right now it's been increasing from 2012. It's been into the market, and most of the companies are now on the first phase of migrating the data or else doing some POCs, and also in the implementation phases also. So as an admin, if you are coming into the market right now, so most of the case you will be finding admin job easily because
Yeah,
most
next
of
to
the
you
companies
know,
are
next to
starting.
my house, near to my house, I have the Sanofi. They are asking. They have a open couple of
Yeah,
openings there. Yeah, it's very high.
Sanofi Aventis.
Yeah, I meant to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, pharmaceutical company.
Yeah, my friend was saying they're asking 85 per hour, something like that.
Okay, okay. That's well paid, actually,
Yeah, now
coming
it's
into
good,
the.
I guess, in the market. Yeah.
So till now, any questions on this till now?
No,
So,
I'm okay with this. I will go
okay,
through the whatever we covered for tomorrow. So
okay. So apart from it, from tomorrow we'll be going through this training session, which you will be getting from Cloudera. It's with the distribution I'm telling you is the Cloudera distribution. I'll be sharing you the VM tomorrow.
okay.
So I'll be sharing you on my Google Drive, so you can able to download it, and you have to install VMware Workstation for it on your machine.
Hmm.
So may I know the configuration of your machine? So your system.
I have recently upgraded to Windows 10.
Okay. I mean the RAM and RAM
It's
capability.
one second. I have to check that. Okay. Check this is my. You want it today, or do you want me to check it tomorrow?
No, no, just check it out, because that would be easier if it 8 gig RAM, it will be very much feasible and will be much faster without disrupting any of your other programs when you're running, or you can run parallelly on this VM also.
This is my husband's laptop.
So the training which will be starting across is the Cloudera certified training itself, but uh, I was taken that a long back, and I'm started training on top of the same day. So it will be normally when if you take the same training from Cloudera, it will be only 2 days. It will be around $2,500. They will be charging you for this 2 day session of Hadoop admin training. So I'm giving you the same, all the slides and everything, the VM which they will be giving you. And on top of it, we'll go through one by one, and extra topics we'll cover it everything in our sessions.
Okay.
So,
Uh,
yep. Till.
no. I was just checking this. I'm not used to this Windows 10. So
Okay, okay. I'm making you as presenter. Can you show me your screen?
yeah, one second. Give me. It's hanging. One second. You can just check it. Show screen. Can you see that?
No, I can't
Okay.
see your screen.
I did now.
Yep, I've got it. Okay, okay.
I cannot move easily in this. This is not the
Okay.
one I am frequently using. This is my husband's laptop actually.
So this is like my computer one.
Yeah,
You can.
yeah, 686.
It's pretty much same as any of the Windows 7 or any. It's 4 gigs RAM and 64 bits. That's fine. So the VM which I will be sharing you will have 2 gigs. Will use 2 gigs of your memory.
Okay.
So
This is fine, right? If
yes, yes. It is better you increase it by 4 more. You can able to upgrade that to 4 gigs of more RAM, right? 8 gigs will be pretty much faster for you. Even with 1 GB also it will work, but it will be slower to work across.
yeah, I will try to. If wanted, I will try to do it in my another one. So
Yep,
I will
no
try
problem.
that. So let me see.
Based upon your requirement,
I will check the
we can.
space in the other one.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll be during this course we'll be learning on how to schedule the jobs onto the cluster, how to maintain your cluster, and how to monitor and how to troubleshoot and optimize your cluster. We'll be going through these are all
Oh,
the
okay.
four
So
subjects.
you were talking about the Cloudra, the certification, something. I was not paying attention that time fully. I was
Okay.
looking for this.
So
So
it
what?
was we'll be dealing with the Cloudera uh, training itself. We will be using the same slides of Cloudera,
Oh, okay.
and we'll be going through one by one, which I've gone through earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So earlier I was Cloudera. I've taken the training from Cloudera, and these are all the training material which you will be getting up from Cloudera. Only for 2 days they will be giving any of the training.
Oh,
For
okay.
2 days they will be charging you around $2,500
Mm.
to run across to understand
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So here we'll be going through the same material and same VMs and everything, and also we are having extra tools and we'll cover every tool and everything in our class sessions.
Okay.
So, and about Cloudera, you might be already knowing about Cloudera. It's some of the leader in Hadoop Apache-based software. So most of them, it's been led by most of the experts from Facebook, Yahoo, and Google. So it's been into support, also in consulting and training also, certification also. If you want to, once you can able to write or else attempt any of the Hadoop certification, Apache Hadoop Cloudera certification online once we conclude these sessions.
Oh, okay.
You can able to attempt that. Even I will be also helping you if you are going to give any of the attempt for certifications as well.
Mm.
So here the terms will be like CDH is one of the term you will be constantly looking across on. CDH is nothing but Cloudera distribution of Hadoop,
Okay.
and Cloudera distribution is also 100% open source, and it is enterprise ready for all your deployments and everything. You can also get the source code of Cloudera.
From that up from the Apache, the site
Yes.
you short.
No,
Not from the Apache. Okay.
not from the Apache side. It's from Cloudera side.
Cloud Rosette. Okay.
So I'll be showing you that also. One second. So in download section, you will be finding across.
Okay. Okay.
You can quick start with the VM here itself. And also, as in Cloudera, there will be two kind of editions will be present, which is Cloudera Standard and Cloudera Admin Enterprise Edition.
Okay.
So if you want, Cloudera Standard is fully 100% free to download and everything. So you can, they will not charge you anything for standard version. Once you go for enterprise, it is a subscription-based model, and you will be able to get the support and everything, and also some additional features and additional extra tools you will be getting up with managed features, extra features, add-on support modules like Impala, HBase, and backup and disaster recovery, and Cloudera Navigator. These are all some of the extras add-on modules coming up with Cloudera Enterprise Edition of Hadoop.
It's also free.
No, Enterprise is chargeable.
Chargeable? Okay.
They will be charging. You can see the name itself, and most of the Enterprise editions will be chargeable, right? Even Red Hat Enterprise means it is chargeable. Any of the Enterprise editions will be chargeable by. So we'll start our session from tomorrow on the core Hadoop, what all the Hadoop core components and all the installing exercises. So I'll also share you some of the materials today, mostly, or else tomorrow morning I'll be sharing you.
Okay.
Once we go through all the session, I'll be sharing you all the sessions. That means all the materials which are needed for the course tomorrow evening. I mean tomorrow after
If you
concluding of
can do it in your evening time or something, that will be good, because I can go through those during the daytime.
Yeah, I'll be sharing you once the class is concluded. You will also understand what is what like that.
Yeah.
So once I give you all the details regarding to the training material, and I'll share you with that material tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll go through the basics of that Hadoop, and I'll be sharing you at the end of this tomorrow session. I'll be sharing you the classes. I mean the material.
Okay.
Okay.
So where are you located? Bangalore?
I'm located in India.
No,
Hyderabad.
Bangalore? Where is that?
Hyderabad.
Huh?
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. Okay. Yeah, my colleagues, 7 of them are coming from Hyderabad.
Okay, okay.
They are in IBM India. So
Oh,
Bangalore
my
location.
friends are also in IBM in most of the parts of US.
They are in India. My teammates, 7 of them are in India. Only 3 people are in the on-site. No, not 3. 5 people are in the on-site.
Okay, okay. So we'll meet tomorrow then.
Okay.
So can you give me your email ID?
Yeah.
You
You
can
don't
type it
have.
in the chat window.
Yeah.
Okay. Going forward, I'll be giving or sharing everything on this mail ID. I'll be making it as your primary contact of my ID.
Yeah, that would be good.
So regarding classes or any updates needed, I'll be sharing these details to this email ID itself.
Okay.
Okay. Sure, Tushara. See you tomorrow then.
Thank you. If you have difficulty calling me Tushara, call me Maria, okay?
Okay. If If you find any difficulty, you can able to mail me. I'll be sending you a test mail also. I'll be